I am a son of immigrants to this country,
Mm,
and like anybody in that situation, you're almost like a born again zealot for the country. My
right,
sense of patriotism is strong.
right,
Um, and so that being said, it's been very hard. It's been very challenging
right.
because it's incredibly embarrassing, and it I can only imagine what Canadians really think. And they're very polite, so they won't usually tell me. But I can sense it. I can sense
Right,
it, and I can't argue. It is a bit bad. I mean,
right,
we are a country of extremes, and
right.
we do a lot of amazing things, and we do some very terrible things too. And I still believe in the overall arc of this country going the right way.
Right.
I
That's
mean,
actually really powerful to hear you say. I'm glad that you're patriotic and not nationalistic about it because I think those two things are
yeah,
very, very different.
right, right. It
But
is funny
again,
how there's like people who are now openly like white nationalists, and
yeah,
they
it's
don't
wild.
understand that that's not a great thing.
Well, I mean, I'd rather know than not know. Where not to put my dollars, or not to like put my energy, all of I'd say insanity that's happening out there. Because again, like it's just like I think to myself, like, oh, if I was out there, how would I get this message across? Because again, like, yes, we have our few folks that are trying to deject, but I don't know if you've probably noticed, Canada has now even become very, very patriotic because of
Yeah,
Donald
right.
Trump being like,
Yeah,
we're going to
right.
make you the 51st state. We're like, hell's no.
I'm glad we could help
We
you with
like our
that. I'm glad.
bacon. We like our maple syrup. We don't.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Okay, I used to travel the world, and I would always get so pissed off when I'd be like out in Europe or something, and there'd be a group of Canadian kids with their little Canadian flag on their backpack, and I always be like, "Oh, you think you're so much better than us? Oh, look at you, your fancy
Maybe
leaf." I used to get so annoyed, and now I'm like, "Yeah, I get it."
you get it, right?
Yeah, I mean, now I get it. Now I get it. But to answer your question, there, just so you know, I mean, and so your listeners know, there are a lot of us. We are not a minority, I don't think, in this manner. I mean, I don't consider myself actually far left at all. I feel like I'm a very moderate in the middle guy,
Yeah,
but it feels that's not the case anymore because I feel like things have shifted so far right.
right,
So I don't. So it makes me seem more like, it's like our crossfire is like one guy on the far right, hard right fascist, and then one guy in the middle, and then everything to the left of that seems like crazy. So
right.
our
We know
goals
it's
have
the circle at
shifted.
some point, right?
Right. It's all shifted at some point, but I consider myself pretty moderate. But that being said, there's a lot of people who feel like I do. And I would say the majority of people were not interested in these cuts. I'd say the majority of people are opposed to what's happening right now with immigration, and the poll numbers would show that.
Right.
So what in terms of what's happening and how things have gone, you raised another good question before, which is like the leopards and the faces being eaten.